With the US Open now being over and our 4 major championships all wrapped up for 2025, thought it'd be fun to take a look at your ATP rankings. This is focusing, of course, guys, on the men's tour. Let's look at our top 10, and we're also going to feature that race towards the ATP finals, which will be here before you know it. Gonna get this list started with your new world number 1 in Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz, guys, of course, taking advantage of that Sinner suspension in the little earlier part of this year, kind of right at that Australian Open where he had to miss 3 months. Alcaraz did some damage there to help move up in the rankings. Then, of course, guys, winning that US Open. No surprise at all to see him here at that one spot after winning the US Open. Of course, guys, 2 major championships to his name here in 2025. Number 2 is your former world number 1 in Jannik Sinner. Guys, Sinner, I get it, missed that suspension, going to have some room to grow there next year with the points, but still, guys, great year overall here, 2025, and I suspect that's going to continue on here, winning the Australian Open, winning Wimbledon, runner-up at the French, and runner-up at the US Open. Great year from Jannik Sinner, despite that suspension. Now, guys, that we're through the top 2 and that little change, I do want to address the rest of the board here, because things are kind of interesting here, so there's some moving parts, and a lot of people could see some flops in their rankings. For example, number 3, Alexander Zverev. Zverev, guys, it's been a rough go here in 2025. Started out great. Remember, guys, the Australian Open made it all the way to the finals. Since then, it's been a dud here from Zverev. We thought he'd have a good clay court season, didn't have that. Then just the rest of the year, just really nothing super big to show from Alexander Zverev, but he is still somehow hanging on to that 3 spot. Number 4, Novak Djokovic up 3 spots. Guys, rightfully so. Novak Djokovic, I get it, not playing in a ton of tournaments this year, but hey, he showed up for all the major championships and in a big way, making it to the semis in each of them. Number 5, Taylor Fritz. Fritz dropped a little bit of ground with that US Open kind of area there, because guys, remember, last year, right ahead of the US Open, he was playing very well, had that big US Open, played very well after it, so this is going to be a rough spot for Taylor Fritz. He's going to have to cash in on some big opportunities here, guys, because there's a lot of room for him to drop in the rankings by losing points here up and coming. Number 6 here, Ben Shelton. Guys, interesting spot for Ben Shelton because you guys saw what happened at the US Open. Hurt the shoulder. We'll see how that kind of everything goes with that going forward here, because Shelton, guys, very close to the 5 spot, but also very close to possibly dropping to some other names here in this list. Speaking of dropping, number 7, Jack Draper. He's going to drop for an unfortunate series of events. Guys, you saw the news, that injury that he had at the US Open, had to pull out there, going to shut it down for the rest of 2025, and that's a shame, guys. He had such a great 2025, won Indian Wells in the earlier part of the year. Just disappointed to see his season end the way it's going to, and he'll, of course, probably drop a little bit in these rankings. Number 8, Alex de Minaur, steady all year long. The definition of steady. De Minaur, guys, going to have to continue to play steady, continue to go farther in these tournaments, because he could also lose ground, because in at number 9 is Lorenzo Musetti. And Musetti, guys, what a talent Musetti is. Obviously known for his his clay court abilities, but we did just see him perform well at the hard courts at the US Open. Musetti has to keep that momentum going because, guys, right now, he's going to need to play well for the rest of the year to sneak into this ATP Finals. And in at number 10, rounding out your top 10, is Khachanov. Obviously, guys, great year from him. I don't think anybody had him circled, kind of really even be in this top 10 mix here, so way to do it for him there. Obviously, great showing this year. Very steady play from him overall in 2025. And now, guys, really quickly, just in today's video, your race with the ATP Finals. Of course, not too many super changes here. It's kind of the list kind of looks very similar. Just the big headlines that I want to point out. Obviously, one of them is going to be Ben Shelton. Shelton, guys, in at number 5, but with that injury, kind of where does he fall? He's in a very vulnerable spot. Novak Djokovic, another guy to keep an eye out on here too, only because, yeah, he's going to make the ATP Finals by qualifying most likely at the end of the year here. But remember, guys, he didn't play in it last year. He's kind of been there, done that, not really something that interests him. We'll see if he gives up a spot as it goes forward there. And then, of course, guys, Musetti in at number 8. Like I said, Musetti's a guy that's very close to Ben Shelton at number 5, but there's also 9 players within 1,000 points of Musetti in for that final spot at number 8. So things are very interesting as this goes on the rest of the year. So, guys, really quickly before I end today's video, I just want to point out, in the link, there's going to be a link in the description of this video. You want to see the full list of everything, the rankings, the race towards the ATP Finals. There's going to be a link that will take you to all of that, so make sure to click on all of that. And really quickly, guys, too, just want to remind everybody, please like this video, subscribe to this channel as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate everything. And make sure you guys keep coming right back here to this channel. I'll have continued coverage of the 2025 tennis season right here.